Okay, many of you may not know this, but I am very interested in product ingredients, whether it's hair, it's food. And so I am, because of my interest in making my own hair product line, I have been pursuing different programs on cosmetic science so I can understand the ingredients and learn how to formulate my own hair care or personal care products. Now, I know that there are lots of what I call swear words in the natural hair community or the hair community. And one of the swear words I believe is parabens. And I always believe that, a lot of us just hear the word and then we decide that we're not going to be using these things. Anything that says parabens or silicones or whatever, we're not using it. But we don't even know where or why this is so. We follow our hair gurus and other YouTubers and we just assume that they are well informed. So my thing is to read to you, and what I've shown you, what I'm showing you is a page in my cosmetic science book. And this page, there's a section 3.1.8, marketing concerns, and I'm going to read where the misconception or the deception about parabens stems from. Okay, so 3.18 says marketing concerns. There has been some bad press concerning certain types of preservatives over the years and continues to be a lot of misinformation, particularly on the internet, about the safety and suitability of certain substances. Potentially, one of the worst affected group of substances is parabens. There was a study conducted several years ago which incorrectly linked breast cancer to the use of parabens. What this study did was find that cancerous breast tissue contained parabens, and the authors of the study therefore concluded it must have been through the use of underarm deodorants. The study did not compare levels of parabens in healthy tissues, and this still has not been compared to this day. It did not consider that lymphatic drainage of substances applied under the arms actually drains away from breast tissue, and it did not consider the absorption rates of parabens and if the content found could actually be the result of external application. Since this study came out and caused significant concern amongst customers, regulatory agencies have made several attempts at correcting the misinformation to little avail. We are continuing to see brands advertise their products as paraben-free because many consumers, without having a correctly informed opinion, are choosing to avoid products containing parabens. As a chemist, you must not imply that parabens are harmful because they have been proven safe when used appropriately. Companies are well within their rights to claim paraben-free, but they should not suggest that parabens are able to cause harm. So to those of you who don't know why there's so much negativity that surrounds things like parabens, silicones, whatever, it is in your best interest to find out where this stems from. Do your research. Don't just take things for granted. It's just like doing your hair. Just because your favorite YouTuber or the natural hair community says black castor oil or whatever, or coconut oil is the best thing for your hair, doesn't mean that it's going to be the best thing for your hair. Well, you need to find out why they're saying that. You need to experiment. You need to, be informed enough so that you don't just follow the crowd and not know why you're doing that. I'm not saying go ahead and rush and use parabens or not. All I'm saying, just be informed. You can take this information that I've given you whichever way you want. You can continue not to use parabens, you can continue to use them, you can whatever, but at least you know what the study was and why people started to think that parabens, are really harmful. Like they say, use appropriately, they're not. And I guess used incorrectly, and what does that mean? They're talking about deodorants here. They're not talking about body lotion, hair products. So there's so many things you have to take in consideration. Are parabens harmful when used with other ingredients? And ingredients in what formulas? Formulas for what? Food products, formulas for hair products, personal care products. We don't even know that. Be careful, be cautious, yes, but just don't follow the crowd without knowing why you're following them. Okay, so and that's all I just wanted to say, is that sometimes we just need to do our own research, find out where these rumors start from. Even like the water, drinking, is it 5 liters of water a day? There really isn't a study. The study came out, there was a study when I was in the School of Public Health, where there was a study that had followed athletes, and they wanted to find out how much an active person, like an athlete, how much water they need to consume. And what they realized, it came out about 5 liters or 1 liter, I can't even remember. But it wasn't just from water in a water bottle. It came from the foods they drank, the juices they drank all day. So those are some of the misconceptions out there. Because I remember one of my public health teachers challenging us to say, go and find a study that says you have to drink 5 liters or a liter of water a day. I don't know, at that time there was this craze about drinking water every day. I drink water every morning, yes. But the actual quantity and actual water in its purest form, where we should prove to him, and we never came up with that. There is a study out there that was done on athletes, like I said before, and I can't remember what it was exactly, but it didn't specifically say 5 liters or a liter of water from pure water. It came from their food, it came from their drinks, whatever they took in over the day, and it was the activity. So how much water you need to consume in its various forms to stay hydrated, something of the sort. So just like I'm saying that I'm uncertain, but I know that, it's good to do your own research. It's good to find out why you're following everybody, or why there's this rumor, or why there's this misconception, or is it a misconception? So that's all. I feel that sometimes we need to also clarify what's out there. We need to know whether they're good silicons, bad silicons, good parabens, bad parabens, what works for your hair, what doesn't work for hair. Just because it works for somebody else doesn't mean it doesn't work for you. Some people, like I used to think certain products dried out my hair. Now today that has changed. So you need to constantly inform yourself or find out why. In the comment section, ask your guru or your person you follow, where did you get that information from? Why do you not use this? Where exactly did you, find this information? If they can't answer you, go and look for it yourself. But just don't ever take things for word. It is good to be cautious, but you need to be cautious with sense. And that's all I'm saying.